EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin 2023.
It's always fun to get a new season started, isn't it, partner? Because everyone feels like they've got a shot at the defending champs. They think that they can be the new champs. And here we are getting things going. Let's have some fun.
A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
Pickett didn't quite lead Pittsburgh to the promised land in his first season as the hometown kid and franchise quarterback, but he did impress once he got on the field. Winning 7 games helped keep the vaunted streak of non-losing seasons alive in the Steel City.
Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would run the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now runs straight ahead with one. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Brought down at the 20. Well, these Steelers, Charles, 9-8 a year ago. Their quarterback, Kenny Pickett, made 12 starts as a rookie. Do you see a jump coming, both for him and potentially for this franchise?
I do, and I trace it back to a December game against Baltimore in 2022. Kenny Pickett made some big plays down the stretch to give Pittsburgh a victory. Plus, the Steelers have added some nice pieces around him, and they'll be able to protect him even better in 2023.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Harris trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. But now he appears to be in some pain. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Harris. And this time, he is in. Touchdown, Steelers. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
There weren't many bigger stories last season than Purdy, who's officially the most famous Mr. Irrelevant of all time. Won each of his first 5 starts and almost guided his team to a Super Bowl. He's really forced the team to reevaluate its plans at quarterback because he looks like the real deal.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Second and 10. What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Deep to return is Calvin Austin. Taken from just outside the 30. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line.
absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. Escapes the defender. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. He's still on his feet. Christian McCaffrey. He's to the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 95 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 53 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Pickett to throw on first down. To the sideline and incomplete. Trying to find Calvin Austin. And now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tackle. he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Pickett. Hard throw, incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. Purdy now to throw. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
And the 49ers first down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Purdy looking to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Purdy. And that is incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On the give, it's Warren. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They fire this one quickly to Austin. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 49ers' 34-yard line.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Completes it to Austin. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On the give, this is Harris. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. A handoff for Warren, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
Right back to him on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 5, here's second and 2. Now a run with Warren, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, San Francisco.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he'll go out up near midfield at the 49. 11 yards for number 11. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. Well, he short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards.
And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Purdy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going forward there is the right call.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting. That one is accepted.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Here is 3rd down and 4. McFarland running out of the gun.
And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. And quickly they get to the line.
Pickett now on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
It's 3rd and 7.
Pickett back to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back.
Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Purdy throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Throwing here, Purdy. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now Austin. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
First and 10, here's Pickett. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Over the middle, complete. That's Jennings. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Here's McLeod from his end zone.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
On second down, here's Mitchell.
And some room to maneuver. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Purdy off the play fake.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Looking to throw. Purdy.
Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but
tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Pickett now from near his own goal line.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Sacked back at the 2.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
And he will find his man, Samuel. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. McCaffrey running up the middle.
105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Holding offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Shotgun now with Purdy.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Purdy. Throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Purdy looking to throw.
Open man is Samuel. Complete. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 17-14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Back to throw, Pickett. Pass complete, George Pickens with it.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and 3rd and 1 now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with McFarland.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Oren Burks. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Mitchell will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 109 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
On second down, this is Harris. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
To the air on first down with Pickett. Complete to Washington. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Niners' 36-yard line.
On second down, McFarland. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Pickett. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Steelers first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Pickett will look to throw it here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got a man. That's Aiyuk. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
Purdy will look to throw again here. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16. But they get the conversion anyway. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. No gain on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Purdy. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Let's go.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Pickett now from the gun here.
He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Pickett to throw on first down. That swung out wide to Harris.
Pulling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go play action here. Purdy.
Taking a shot for Samuel.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now Purdy.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Elijah Mitchell.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Niners are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. taken at about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Pickett back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, they convert on third with a gain of 22.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Pickett right back to the air again.
And that'll be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Pickett throwing again on second down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Steelers.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
21-yard line.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey.
To about the 23.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for San Francisco, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through it.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on a flight, take a trip to Peru. The hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My